Welcome, Gemini Cancer, to your March Astro Dice reading. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new, welcome, welcome. Okay, getting in here. Let's see what the best message is for you and what house is the best for you as well. Best message, please. Ooh. We have the moon coming out. Nice. With some Gemini energy in the 6th house. Nice. Okay, with the moon over here, we're talking about those emotions. Your unconscious, sensitive inner emotions and responses. Reflecting on the situation, having your intuition is open. Nice. And feeling maybe a little dreamy. I like that. With the Gemini coming out, the energy is communicative, mischievous, lively, witty information, stimulating exchange is possible. So talking about these inner emotions, really bringing these inner emotions out as you are communicating, right? And having some kind of stimulating exchange about maybe the possibilities of what's going on within your 6th house. So the work, health, and duty of your life could be also a lot of your hobbies, things like that as well. Just feeling very social at this time is what we're really getting. But a lot of interconnection, right? Love that. Having a lot of interconnection. Really getting out there what you really feel, what your emotions truly are about your work, how you feel about your health, somebody else's health, something of this nature. Very valuable information for sure. Anytime we're using our inner emotions and responses. Really getting clear about the situation as well with the moon. Not feeling like anything is really hidden. Let's see what's going on over here. We're having some mental conflict, though, within the situation about the light. Oh, when it comes to the financial material changes, it's almost like whatever I was desiring is not feeling like it's coming back to me at this time, or I do not desire that, which I truly thought maybe I did desire at one time, but not feeling it now. It almost feels like whatever you thought you were desiring is not exactly what you had planned or that you really want. So the connection that you're having with this could be, I thought it was going to be this way, and now I'm really thinking about the choices that I'm making within the 6th house about what I really truly want. Yeah, and so it's giving you a little bit of mental conflict over here in the 6th house. Whatever the duties of your life is, everybody's duty is a little different, so take that how it resonates. Maybe your health, maybe you thought you were going to do something about your health and it's not really panning out the way you wanted it to. Going to the gym or something of this nature. Maybe you're planting that garden and the snow keeps killing it. So now you're desiring something else. Okay, guys. So having the mental conflict over here definitely has you exhausted and giving up. Feeling like you want to give up. And we see that, though, too, with the sacral chakra upside down. I'm not desiring this anymore. I'm giving up in this area. And these inner emotions really have you wanting to feel very overwhelmed, over-emotional, overprotective about the situation, and really feeling like, I'm going to communicate this, right? I'm really communicating how I'm not enjoying this in the very beginning of the month. Looking at other creative opportunities, trying to use your intuition. I love that. There's that moon coming through that's saying, you know what, I'm really sensitive about this situation, but I think I might be looking at something else. I think, I'm going to look at other situations and other creative opportunities within my 6th house or doing something different, something I do desire. It does feel like you might have this person that you are communicating with. Guys, it could be a Pisces or a Leo who is trying to keep you stable and keep your emotions calm, relaxed. They're really comforting you at this time. It could be a really good friend, a family member, anybody, really. But it could even be a coworker if you're having problems at work with any kind of project or however it is. But it feels like they really do care and they really are listening to, where you're having this struggle, right? So it just feels like whatever you were trying to do, it's just definitely not coming through for you. Okay, so reworking that, waiting for this, right? This opportunity. You have this person over here who's really handing out this cup of love to you, really listening. So you're crying on their shoulder type of scenario, about how these could even be like mixed emotions, about the situation. But it does feel like you are at your wit's end over here, wanting to give this up. Maybe they're trying to tell you to stay strong, or do something different, or giving you different ideas. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's going to be a little different for everyone, but they're definitely there showing you how valuable their friendship is, and how much they really care about you with the Queen of Cups. Um, with the new beginnings over here in the mid-month and the authority upside down with choose wisely, it's almost like you're still at your wit's end trying to figure out how you're going to get this together. How am I going to get this effort really moving along, of what I really want? Very confused, and not sure which direction to really go to when it comes to the sixth house. So having this new cycle change, clarify on the new cycle change, trying to stay truthful to yourself. Right? Yeah, absolutely. With your inner emotions and your moon over here, your intuition is really open, and you're really clear about what your true intentions are, and really keeping disciplined within this new cycle, this new beginning of what you are looking at when it comes to the sixth house. It's almost to the point where you know that it's not going to work, or that you really do need to rework this, right? Figure it out. Everybody is going to be a little bit different. But this is really going to keep you a little more stable in your emotions, as you are keeping yourself patient and balanced. Because right now it just feels like you're kind of out of your control at this time. You just really can't really move in this area at this time if you don't have any control over the situation. Maybe it was time based as well, and you're feeling like I don't have the time to do this, so it's overwhelming me. Whatever the challenge is. Wow. But with the authority over here, yeah, it's painful ending to the situation where you feel like it did collapse. You were defeated. It can't go through. So, I mean, the truth and the honesty came to the situation, to whatever it was in the sixth house that you were trying to salvage, that you really were trying to put in, that you have no desire for anymore, working more against you. You feel defeated. It definitely does have you blocked against the wall over here. And it feels like it's a loss, right? So now you have to choose wisely, but it kind of gives you into this area of confusion of where to move next, right? Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. Definitely gonna have to figure out where your perfect timing is to what to do next about the situation. Are you going to try again? Or am I going to allow this to just get away and go into a different direction? But you have to find the fairness within yourself as well, when it comes to this. Like, how is this going to time management? Maybe it was all about time management. It's not working. However it is, you definitely have to figure this out wherever you're going, and get clear about, you know, how it's going to work. Yeah, because you have this new leap of faith and new opportunity. Do I go after this other area within my life? Do I just leave it alone? Reimagining what it is that you want within your personal life, and looking towards this new opportunity, or could it be a new opportunity? Wow. Trying to keep optimistic that, maybe I could come back to it later. It's just not working. Um, Maybe it's just not something that you really need at this time. But feels like you're going to maybe make a new opportunity towards other improvements, other things that could bring you more desirable things, things that are more justified. So at the end of the month, really in solitude about that situation, all up in your head about the situation, as your emotions are really got you under their thumb, I guess you could say. Emotions are high, but you're going for the positive movement forward, trying to get past this conflict and defeat. So it's almost like, I'm going to do exactly what I need to do to find what it is I truly desire, over here. How is this going to work? So taking the time out to really think about the situation when it comes to the 6th house this month, and really finding the ambition and the drive. Because you have the lack of faith that this is not going to work the way you wanted it to. So you're pretty much disconnecting for that to go towards something different, something that's more stable, something that, you know, you feel like it's more grounded, more balanced, and has more stability. You see what I'm saying? Something that can actually grow, something that can actually, you can actually do. Right. So, like I said, if you're going to the gym and you feel like, you know what, this is not working, I don't have the time for this, I'm not seeing the results that I need, maybe because I can't make it here all the time, things like that, right, guys? So, maybe your work area is not doing so well. Yeah, having to make the right choice, but still feeling like you still have some indecision and might be a little still confused about the situation, but you're gonna detach from this. Absolutely. Because whatever you're doing, you might be working alone. Maybe you went to the gym with someone and they stopped going with you. Example, remember any examples I make that don't resonate with you, you can throw them away. But maybe you were doing something, let's just say in the 6th house with someone else. Maybe it was this compassionate person that's like trying to tell you, hey, you know, I'm sorry I can't be there, but you know, you can do it with, you know, and they're still giving out that emotion and caring. But it just feels like for some of you, with the 3 of Pentacles over here, you feel like you're working at this alone and there's no teamwork. There's, where did everybody go? Or, you know what I'm saying? So it just feels like without them there, this cannot work. Look, guys, if you're playing baseball, you have to have a team, right? You can't be the pitcher, the batter, and you see what I'm saying? You know, and the goalie or whatever, right? You just can't do it all, right? Yeah, so if you feel like whatever it is, it's disorganized and it just collapsed, right? And if there's not a group, for some of you, if there's no group effort within the 6th house, we cannot do this, right? So you're going to have to do something else, right? And that's definitely for some of you, for sure. There's something that it was, all of us decided we were going to do this, and now I'm here alone, right? So I have to refocus, right? So absolutely. So this is just going to give you the opportunity to look at new projects and new things and try to find out what it is that you desire, because this is obviously, and this is a card of desire. So now you're looking at new projects, new things in the 6th house that is going to give you the potential for growth and happiness and inspiration. Because this just it lost everything, right? It's just, and maybe they just felt like they took a break. Maybe it's just a break, right? Maybe it's not gone forever. Maybe it's just, we're taking a break from the gym, and you're like, wow, that just collapsed my whole thing. Thanks for not showing up. Thanks for not doing that. But then they want to come and consult you, right? And be compassionate to you. Right. But then they'll be like, oh, well, we'll do this later. And you're like, okay, whatever. That just killed everything. Right. So, however it is, everybody's story is a little different. So, okay, but whatever it is, towards the end of the month, you'll find things that are going to pop your interest and share with your passions and find you new desires within the situation. So it doesn't feel like, you know, it's completely dead in the 6th house. It just feels like there's either a break, somebody doesn't want to do it anymore, or you just, it's not working for you and you lost the passion. That's all it is. I have no desire to do this anymore. And look, they're either apologizing and wanting you to go do it, you know, apologizing for not being there, or saying, I'm sorry that this didn't work out the way you wanted to, and being very sensitive. However it is, there's a lot of sensitivity. But this is definitely talking about bringing on a new hobby or connecting with a group, you know, that might be able to share your passions and interests as well, within your 6th house. Okay. Until next time, my friends. Peace and love. Bye-bye.